And hello, YouTube. I'm back in my car. Holy Christ, have I missed my car. So it's 10:38 p.m. Part of me's like, I should really get my ass to work. And then part of me's like, God, I can finally check my mail. And part of me's like, let's go figure out where Priscilla is. I'm not sure which one of those parts I'm going to follow, but first things first, let's start it up. Started up, it feels good. The air conditioner was left on.
Trump is a different
Radio is still on KTAR, that's a good thing. It says 10:36 on the clock, it is 10:39, so 3 minutes behind, so it looks like he's never disconnected the battery. That's a good thing. I've mentioned it several times in this vlog. This clock has been steadily losing time. It's the first time I've ever got a stock stereo in a car that doesn't keep accurate time. It's kind of a funny thing. I mean, it's a minor inconvenience. I can always roll it back, 3 minutes, or roll it forward. I say 10:36, and the real time is anyway, it's 10:39. So yeah, I can always roll it forward 3 minutes. It's not a huge deal, but of course, as soon as I roll it forward, it's going to be losing time again. Oh, the air feels nice and cool. Although, as I've been saying, I would be completely after 2 days of riding the bus, which was 2 days of riding the bus was like over 3 weeks ago, I think. 2 days of riding the bus, and I'm quite content to drive around in a car with no air conditioning. But I didn't, when I talked to Rob on the phone, it pretty much woke me up from a dead sleep. The call came in on my iPhone, I looked over, and I've actually got, it's kind of neat how you can customize a profile the way pictures come up when you call somebody and whatnot. And Rob's somebody I've known for a long time, so I've actually got his profile pretty nice. Like, it pops up as R&L Automotive and has this surprisingly good picture of the shop at the background that comes up. So I look at it, it's like, oh wow, there's a call I didn't expect that I thought was never going to come again. Especially considering how often I've just been calling him and getting through to recording saying that his voicemail box is full. No, Priscilla did ask me earlier this afternoon, well, have you texted him? Nah. He's got such a bad habit of just simply not responding to a text that, there comes a time when you've sent so many texts to somebody and they don't respond to it that you kind of get the hint and you just don't bother to do that. At least not very often. Anyway, so yeah, so yeah, I had. Anyway, I remember being about half asleep when he was there. He said, come get it. The keys will be in blah 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 in the spot, and it's ready to go. It's working great. Air's cold. Blah blah blah. And I think and at that point, there's no point in asking him, well, hey, could I have been driving it the last 2 weeks without air? Because it's a moot point at that point. It's kind of like all the stuff that's going on with the government, trying to find out who did this and who did what and what happened. I don't know, in January, a year and a half ago. Who gives a shit? Can we be over that? Can we move forward? We have current problems to deal with. My current problems are that I'm almost 6 hours late to work. I was supposed to be there. Wait, no, hang on. Let me do some math. 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I'm almost 4 hours late to work. Now, at this level of late to work, the sensible thing is to go to work, eat the 4 hours of UPT, because obviously I'm not going to make it there before 11 or get clocked in before 11. Well, maybe I could if I hadn't taken the exit too. But eat the UPT. Eat the 4 hours of UPT. I do have a lot of UPT. Now, granted, if I keep burning 11 hours not showing up at a shift at all, like, that's not, excuse me, that's not going to help my situation much. But Hour here, an hour there. I definitely feel like my hour that I took yesterday was a good use of the UPT. And I'm glad I got to at least have that discussion with Ryan and let him know, hey, the current Amazon policy, it got changed to where if we're over 5 minutes late for work, we get penalized an hour. Isn't really having the desired effect of just making people want to get to work on time. Because you should know, you know me and my work ethic. I want to get to work on time. I do. Just I don't always drive. The bus system, the transit system here is awful, and sometimes, and that shit's beyond my control. So when things happen that are beyond my control, and I get penalized an hour for something that was more like 12 minutes. You know what? I've done the crime. I may as well do the time. I'm gonna chill here for an hour. It was kind of cool to see that I was one of 4 people, at least 4 people, that had done that yesterday. So hopefully upper management is getting the message that yeah, penalizing people an hour for a 6-minute transgression is bad policy. And it's the kind of stuff that's just, you know, the desired, the effect that they're probably going to get from people is, well, fuck it, I'm logging in till 8. At least that's the desired effect. That's the effect that it got from me and those 3 other people. So I'm going to do a mixture of checking to see where Priscilla's at and going to work. Wow, we're back on this trip again. Which reminds me, I had a lost vlog on... I was thinking to myself as I was like walking from the bus to Rob's shop about, you know, gosh, I wonder if I, you know, I'm trying to, sometimes it's like hard to remember, like, hey, did I get this iPhone before I got the car? Is this going to be the first time I've shot video on the iPhone in the car? And I'm like, oh yeah, of course I had the car when I got the iPhone. Duh, I drove, oh man, I went right past the turn. Duh, I drove to Tempe to the shop to get that phone. I'm pretty sure that was something I did on foot, not on my, I don't know, now my memories are cloudy. This is why I shoot this vlog, so I can go back and remember, you know, what actually happened. But as my memory is telling me, I drove to Tempe. Pretty sure I did. And in fact, now it's coming back to me a little more clearly. Yes, I drove, and no, I had no air conditioning, and it was a very fucking miserable drive. And actually, no, more memories are coming back. I drove, I had air conditioning, and the air conditioning went out shortly after I left the shop with the phone. So I kind of half suspect that she's here. She likes to come out to the bar. That is not her white SUV. It looked like it, but it's not. She may be over here. Now, I do know she's been moving stuff into her storage. I mean, there are certain legit reasons for her possibly being out of 10, maybe. I don't know what time her storage closes. I don't know what time they shut her out of her storage. She's not at either of the 2 bars that she usually disappears to. I can't imagine her going to the Wander Inn on a non-karaoke night. Just can't imagine it. So I'm not wasting my time with any of that. She has been talking about going to her one friend's place up the road here, so I'm just doing a little drive by and see if I see her vehicle up here. I'm not even 100% sure where her storage is. I do know where her storage was, and she had talked about moving out of there and moving her storage somewhere else because of the price, because they've been doing some just really unethical price increases on her storage. My storage price went up. As I recall, I was not very happy about it, but it wasn't enough to make me go, well, fuck you, I'm moving all my shit. I mean, for starters, I ain't got no way to move all my shit, and it would cost me so much money to rent a truck and move all my shit, and so much time, and I would have to take so much time off for work that they would have to really jack my prices to get me to do that. And they didn't come anywhere near jacking it up. I did move out a unit as a result of it, but I mean, that's something I was kind of trying to do already anyway. Those are two pick-em-up trucks. They're the right lack of color, or combination of all colors, depending on your perspective. Is white the lack of all? Is white a lack of color? Is white the combination of all colors? I think everybody knows the answer to that question is yes. And on a motor vehicle, that's even though it's not a color per se, it is a color that must be applied, because that's not the color of a car without a color of any car I can think of without a coat of paint on it. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked on senseless stuff. So I didn't see her vehicle over there. So I don't know where she's at 10:46 p.m. I do feel the need to, by the way, air conditioning feeling nice and cold. Loving that. Check and make sure my mailbox key is where it's supposed to be. Can't imagine why it wouldn't be. Obviously, Rob is way more trustful with my mailbox key than Priscilla is. Oh, guess who's finally calling me? All right, gotta answer this one, y'all.